Hello everyone, my name is JAMAL Nasr. As we have come to the end of this ECT course, I would like to take you on a tour of my final project. The title of my final project is Edmodo, Maximizing Learning, Empowering Teaching, and this is my training agenda. So it's a professional development training for the staff and the academic staff of my college. This is actually part one in a series of professional development sessions on teaching innovation. As you can see, it starts with an introduction about aspirations and expectations of the trainees. So here I'll be a bit different. I will not give the outcomes or objectives of the session. I will ask the trainees to show their choices by thinking about three expectations that they have from the professional development session. Then we move to part one, which is about getting started with Edmodo. It is mainly about sign up, creating an account, and getting familiar with the Edmodo interface. At the end of it, there is a quiz about accounts and interface features. The second part is about Edmodo for group dynamics, and here I will show trainees how to create a group or a class, and we will discuss the difference between students and teachers accounts. I will also introduce the idea of small groups. Part three is about Edmodo for interaction, and in this part I will show trainees how to respond to a note and then how to post a note also. This is almost the middle of the training, so there will be a break for refreshments. Part four is about using Edmodo for teaching, and here again I will focus on the participants themselves. I will not be lecturing, so I will ask them to think about ways that they can use Edmodo in their classes. I will just provide them with a bit of input on blended learning and flipped classroom. Then we move to Edmodo library. I will introduce the library for the participants and show them how to upload and share resources from there. There will be again a second quiz, which is about teaching and library. Then part six is about assessment. So I'll familiarize the participants with quizzes, assignments, and polls on Edmodo. And the final part is a wrap-up session and for getting feedback. Here, the participants are asked to think and go back to the initial expectations that they have set and discuss if the professional development session has met these expectations or not. I will also ask participants to fill the Edmodo training evaluation. That's for the agenda. Let me now show you the presentation that I'll be using to support my delivery of the training session. So the presentation goes in line with the agenda that I have explained earlier. This is a summary of why Edmodo should be used by teachers in their classes. This is the technical support for downloading the mobile version. This is the introduction about the aspirations and expectations, where there is an activity as explained earlier. And this is part one about creating accounts, then the steps that they have to follow in order to get started with Edmodo. This is to explain the different icons on the Edmodo interface, and then quiz time. Second part about group dynamics in Edmodo. So clear steps about how to create groups and classes. And trainees will be active and involved by creating a class themselves and giving it a name of one of the units that they are teaching. Part 3, the Edmodo for interaction. So they will be watching a video and sending their responses to it, and also they will respond to their colleagues' notes or comments. And then quiz time. Then a 10-minute break. And we come to the main part, which is Edmodo for teaching. So in their team, they will try to think about 3 ways in which they can use Edmodo for teaching. This part is about Edmodo library and backpack. And again, quiz time. Part 6 deals with assessment. So we'll see how to create a poll, how to create an assignment, and we will see the difference between these 3 features of Edmodo: polls, quizzes, and assignments. Then quiz time again about what they have seen already in this part of the session. Part is wrap up and feedback. Here they have to rethink the expectations that they have set at the beginning of the session. They have to respond to a poll, and they have to fill the Edmodo training evaluation form. So this is regarding the presentation. Let's have a look at how I set the groups in Edmodo. Okay, this is the training page. As you can see, this is the main objective of the training, and this is the group I have created, and these are the small groups. So I divided my main group into 3 smaller groups. One I called mainstreaming page. This one will be used during the training for the participants to post things, watch videos, respond to their colleagues, etc. Another group is for quizzes, and a third group for extra readings and resources. This is mainly for follow-up later on. Let's have a look at the main streaming page. So it will look like this. This is, for example, the movie that they have to watch and post their replies to it. Okay. This is just very quickly. And this is the quizzes group. The quizzes, so there is a pinned post here which explains the purpose of this section, and then the quizzes. Thanks to the clever idea that I got from Edmodo training, I have organized the quizzes in the right order. So quiz number 1 is actually quiz number 1 in the presentation and in the training session. And this is second quiz. As you can see, this is still work in progress, so anytime I may make some changes to the groups. This is the poll, and this is Edmodo training evaluation that the trainees have to fill at the end of the session. Thank you very much. I would like to thank all the mentors, all the members of Edmodo family for the valuable experience that they have provided for us. I would like also to thank all the other trainees who were there for support, for sharing their experience. I will always get back to you for any support or whenever I need a helping hand. Thank you very much.